If you want wealth, then how can you acquire it? Today, I want to talk about 5 ways to increase your wealth. And before we do that, let's answer this basic question. What is wealth? Who determines what wealth is and what value things have? Who decides whether you're wealthy or not? Do others decide that you're wealthy, or do you decide that for yourself? Who determines what your net worth really is? Is it based on a dollar amount, or is it based on something else? Is wealth about money? Is it about assets and property? Is it about relationships or knowledge or skill sets or life experiences? What is wealth to you? Before you can even go into ways to be wealthy, you need to understand what wealth is and what's important, what's valuable to you. Now, I like to think of wealth this way, that wealth is about acquisition. It's about having certain things. And every type of wealth requires some sort of investment, whether that's time or money or energy, you name it. It takes some sort of investment from ourselves for us to acquire something else. So let's jump right in. Way number 1, acquire skills. The more skills you have, the more you're capable of, and the more valuable you are to yourself and to others. Now, here's the trick. For that value to actually be worth anything, you have to put those skills to use. Way number 2, this is probably the most common, but you can acquire assets. That can be property, houses, cars, baseball cards, gold, jewelry, you name it. You can acquire these tangible assets, things that you can touch and feel and hold, things that are valuable not just to you, but also to others that you can either keep for yourself or you can exchange to others who think that they are valuable. Way number 3, acquire knowledge. We've all heard the phrase, knowledge is power, and there's truth in that. The more you know, the more you're capable of, the more you can do. But it's not just about skills. It's also about insight and being able to apply your knowledge to business, to health, to any realm that people want to know more about. And so the more you know, the more value you may have to certain people who want to know what you know. And like with anything else, the value comes when others are willing to exchange something for your knowledge. So to make it valuable, let people know what you know. Let people know that you have expertise in certain areas or that you have experience with certain things so that they will come to you when they want to know about it. Way number 4, acquire relationships. This means acquiring trust, building networks. There is great value in a network. For many of us, myself included, my jobs came because I knew people. Sure, having knowledge and having skill sets and having experience helps, but having a network, having a relationship, having somebody help open the door for you or get your foot in the door is what made those things possible. And so acquiring relationships is valuable not just for opportunities, but also for safety nets, for things to fall back on, and just to make life worth living. And way number 5, listen up because this one is the biggest one of all. Acquire intrinsic rewards. Now, what do I mean by intrinsic rewards? Things that are worth something just because you think that they're worth something. Things that you enjoy just because you enjoy it, not because of what other people think about it. The fact is that the reason why we get money is so that we can use it to acquire something that's valuable to us. The reason why we go on expensive trips or the reason why we have nice houses hopefully isn't just because other people think that we should have it, but because we enjoy it, because it's valuable to us, because we want to live that kind of life, because living that kind of life makes us happy. So whatever you do, however you acquire wealth, however you spend that wealth, do it because you enjoy it, because it's intrinsically rewarding. And the best part about intrinsic rewards is they don't have to cost you much of anything. It doesn't require a huge investment. You don't have to have lots of money to have intrinsic reward. Intrinsic rewards could be something as simple as spending time with the people that you care about. All it takes is time and a little bit of energy, but doing the things that are intrinsically rewarding are the things that make life worth living. Now, there is a secret to all of this, but before I share that with you, if you're liking this video, then let me know by giving me that thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. Okay, so here's the secret, and I'm gonna leave you with this. Value what you have. Value what you already have, or no amount of that is ever going to make you feel rich. No matter how much money, how many experiences, how many houses or cars or relationships, you name it, no matter how much you have of that, if you don't already appreciate and value what you have at this moment in time, no matter how much you do obtain, it's never gonna make you rich. So appreciate what you have, you decide what you value, and you decide how valuable it is. That is the key to a wealthy life.